Hi guys, and welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're new to my channel, my name is Daniela, and if you've been here before, welcome back. In today's video, I'm going to show you how I did makeup on this beautiful woman, Emma. She's already beautiful without makeup, but I turned her into this glamorous queen. Even though Emma doesn't have much eyelid space and has a hooded eyelid, we're still going to do quite a dramatic cut crease, as you can see. So many people say, oh, I wish I could have a look like this, but my eyes are too hooded. If this is something that you resonate with, then keep watching. I hope you enjoy this video. I certainly enjoyed making it. And if you do enjoy it, please remember to give it the thumbs up. Here you can see Emma doesn't have a big eyelid space and has a hooded eye where the skin weighs down. What we want to do is create the illusion that she has more eyelid space than she actually has. The look I will be creating on Emma today is trophy wife material, so it's quite dramatic. A black brown smoky eye with a gold glitter cut crease. Perfect for a dress to impress ultimate night out occasion. As always, I start the look with brows. I will link my previous video, How to Slay Your Brows, for a detailed brow tutorial. Even though Emma has had her eyebrows tattooed, I'm going to define and alter the shape. Using Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Pomade, I outline the bottom of the brow using the golden ratio rule, which I detail in the brow tutorial. I then sculpt the top of the brow and fill and then diffuse and soften with a spoolie. To set the brow, I take Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Duo and finish with a brow gel. Now it's time to carve out the brow and set the eyeshadow base. Taking the P. Louise base in the shade 2 with a flat brush from the P. Louise Acid Rain collection. Using the flat of the brush, follow the outline of the brow and pull down to cover the whole of the eyelid. Pat the base until you get a matte consistency. This is really important because you don't want the base to be too wet, as it will overgrip the eyeshadow and become patchy. But if it's too dry, you won't be able to get the depth of colour. Take the base right out to the temple. It's better to have the base there and not need it than not have it and need it. When you've completed the base, make sure you take a fluffy brush, I'm using the MAC 217, and buff away the edges of the base to blend it into your skin. Take the base under the eye and follow the same process. I personally like to carve out the top of the brow for ultimate definition, shape and structure. Now we're all set to get some sexy glam going. To get a sharp, dramatic look, I'm going to use some tape which will enable me to get some nice, clean lines. The first shade I'm taking is MAC in the shade Ground Brown with a Morphe 506 brush, and with small circular motions and an ultra light pressure, I'm building that colour, and then I'm going to blend that out using a Morphe 456 fluffy brush and keep building up those layers. For the second shade, I'm using MAC in the shade Print with a Morphe 506 brush again, and putting the darkest colour in the crease, buffing and blending out using the Morphe 456, and again making sure that I build up the layers, dumping the colour and blending out. The third colour I'm using is Mac. This is in the shade Carbon, and this is my darkest colour to really define and intensify the crease. I have created the outline of the look and I'm happy with the depth of colour. It's now time to cut the crease. Now this will give the illusion that Emma has more eyelid than she actually has, which will in fact make her eyes look bigger and less hooded. To cut the crease, I'm using the P. Louise blank canvas. I'm doing a half cut crease. It's a soft cut crease, so you don't have to worry about being too sharp with clean lines. To give me a rough guide as to how high I want to take this look, I'm going to put the base as close to the eyelashes as possible. Then I'm going to ask Emma to look up and roll her eyes around, and this will stamp the base above her natural crease, and this will be my marker where to take the cut crease up to. Taking the shade Celebrity Skin from the Jeffree Star Blue Blood palette, pat this on top of the base. Take a clean, fluffy brush, blend the base into the dark shadow to create a seamless transition between the two. I'm using Peaches and Cream glitter base on a flat brush. Gently press this on top of the shadow Celebrity Skin, making sure that you don't disturb the shadow. With a clean brush, apply MAC glitter in the shade Gold. My pro tip is, do 2 layers of glitter or pigment to make sure that it doesn't appear weak or dull. So, glitter base, glitter, glitter base again, glitter. Now for the best bit, removing the tape and revealing nice clean lines. So satisfying. Time to clean up any fallout, and then basically what goes up must come down, so we repeat the same steps that we did on top of the eye on the bottom of the eye. Begin with your base, making sure to blend out any harsh edges with a fluffy brush. Using the same MAC eyeshadows in the colours Ground Brown, Print and Carbon, join the lower lash line to the top lash line, using the same method of dump and blend, exactly like you did above. Line the waterline and the tight line with a dark brown pencil. I'm using the MAC Fluid Line. And then join the look together by lining the lower lash line with a MAC glitter in the shade Gold. And I achieve this by mixing the glitter with the Peaches and Cream pigment drops and using a fine liner brush. That's the eyes pretty much complete. Now it's time for the face. Using a MAC 190 brush, I'm applying Anastasia Beverly Hills Luminous Foundation in the shade N320. I then buff this with my favourite foundation brush ever, the Morphe 439. I switch to the Morphe 173 for the smaller, harder to reach areas like around the eyes, around the nose, etc. Taking L'Oreal Infallible Concealer, I've used the shade Vanilla. Place it in a triangle between the eyebrows, under the eyes, down the sides of the nose, across the cheekbone, then down the centre of the nose, tip of the chin, and blend it with your Morphe 173. Set everything in place with a translucent powder. I'm using the MAC Prep and Prime translucent powder. We can then contour the face with a bronzer, focusing on the hairlines, the hollows of the cheek and the jawline. Using the same bronzer and the Morphe brush E62, contour the edges of the nose and the tip of the nose. Remember, contour the bits that you want to hide and highlight the bits that you want to emphasise. Time for a bit of blush. I've used Muse and Mist H from the Mama Mitchell palette, and I apply this with a very light pressure on the apples of the cheek, and I pull it up towards the temples, and I like to dust it across the forehead just to pull the look together. For my highlighter, I'm using one of my favourites, the Becca Hills Champagne Pop, which will suit this look perfectly with its champagne tones. Very decadent, darling. I want to accentuate Emma's cheekbones, in between her eyebrows and the ridge of her nose, the Cupid's bow and her chin. I'm basically aiming for the highest points of her face so that when the light hits, those are the points that are going to reflect. Now for the final touches. No look is complete without a lash, and for today's look I have opted for the Ardell Demi Wispies, and because I want the trophy wife material look, I couldn't resist a lower lash too, courtesy of course of Tatty Lashes and Mama Mitchell. As I've gone for such a dramatic look, I've decided to make Emma's beautiful eyes the star of the show and keep the lips really natural, and therefore I opted for the L'Oreal lip gloss in the shade Be Captivating. So, that's it for today. I hope you like this trophy wife look. If you did, then please give it the thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to my channel and turn on notifications. I would also love if you could share the video amongst your friends and social medias. If you have any questions, queries, comments or confusions, then please leave them in the comments box below and I will always be happy to answer them. Go ahead, give this look a try. Tag me on social media. I love to see your recreations. Until next time. Model here, Emma. Quite hooded eyes. Okay, so you can see.
But I've got no eyelashes. Look slightly like E.T. Okay, carry on.
If we were going out clubbing or something, because you know, obviously we would.
At 37.
At 37.
I am 37.
And it's a look that she could wear out.
Out.
Should we go clubbing?
What was that? Lighting malfunction.
And create Emma's artificial eyelid. So I'm now going to go in. I can't say that again, you're just going to laugh every time.
Oh no.
So I'm going to go in.
I can't